Hey internet, it's Jonathan for Total Brohammer, and today we have some more chaos action, and today we're fighting the dreaded triple Terrorgheist build. Now usually you see the Red Duke and 2 Terrorgeists, but the Strigoi King and 2 other Terrorgeists also works here, so. Like I said, we're fighting the vampires, and we'll go over their army first. We got the Strigoi King. It looks like he has Invocation of the Heck? Is that what that is? Man, I really wish you could click on these guys. So he's got Invocation of the Heck and Command of the Unliving, so he's going to be summoning Crypt Ghouls and all that jazz. He's got 2 bats here with his 2 Terrorgeists. He's also got 2 Blood Knights and 2 Necromancers. So very annoying army. This is like the most annoying army you can get. So his main force here are, honestly, his infantry force here is 6 zombies, including the Tithe, as well as 1 Necromancer to heal and summon more zombies. So his objective here is to heal, summon, and just kind of pick me apart with this and make me walk all the way over here. And we'll see how that goes. My army, on the other hand, so like I was saying in my video that I put up earlier about Skirmisher Cav, you need at least 2. In this one, I decided to take 2 Marauders with throwing axes and 2 regular Marauder Horsemen. Simply because I saw a tournament player do it, to be quite honest. Honestly, it doesn't hurt to have both, but maybe maybe bring in just 4 Marauder throwing X-Men would be better. But these guys have some extra range on them, so I really don't mind. They're okay. They're definitely okay. I don't regret bringing them at all. For my anti-large, I have the mighty Kulak Sun Eater, Destroyer of Worlds. So Kulak Sun Eater, absolutely fantastic in melee. We've also got supporting him the Summoners of Rage, just like a must-bring unit in a lot of matchups. Got some Chaos Warhounds with Poison covering them. And for our front line, we've actually decided, so what I was thinking here is, what are Vampire Counts going to do against Chaos nowadays? So they're going to bring a fairly cheap front line, and it's going to be fairly lowly armored, unless they bring a few Graveguard, which, you know, honestly, my demons, these guys might actually, my Forsaken might probably lose Graveguard, because of the armor. In any case, so my plan here was to have a front line that can cut through all the fodder on the ground fast. If we can get through all the fodder on the ground, then we can, you know, quarter them to the sky, which will make them have to come down here. So I'm going to speed up a little bit. I'm just kind of trying to assess the situation here. I see that his Blood Knights come out. I don't want to do anything quite yet until I see what's going to go on here. I still don't know where his army is. I will see it in a moment here once I move towards that force a little bit. And he is indeed actually going to move it into this force, which strategy-wise I think is not a good idea, but as far as just being a good player, I mean good to your opponent, I like, because then I don't have to walk all the way over there. So over here we're just going to be throwing some javelins, hitting whatever we can. If we don't hit a bat or a Terrorgheist, then that's, well, what can you do? So over here it's going to try to get in. I tried with the Blood Knights. Here comes the Summoner's Rage. Here comes my Marauder throwing axes. We got Kolak moving over here. I'm trying to move all my guys toward his, I think his army's going to be right here, but it's actually way over there. But he's going to be summoning some Skeleton Warriors, blocking us up, so he basically got a free kill on my Hounds. They're being absolutely destroyed, pulling the Forsaken out. Very good job on my opponent. And seeing this, I now see his strategy. I'm like, that's going to be tough to deal with. So I'm going to send these Forsaken in now that the charge has been taken care of. They'll be able to take care of these Skeleton Warriors pretty fast here. I accidentally used that. That was a misclick. And right now I'm trying to get Kolek to get some hits on this Terrorgheist, but man, I just can't get any hits on him for some reason. Anyway, the Demons P are chasing after him, trying to apply a little bit of poison. Looks like he is poisoned right now. As you can see, my all my mobile cab over here are doing a good job at just helping us out here. Now he needs to be cycle charging more. Here come the Summoners of Rage. He's fighting Forsaken and he's losing, but this is not going to be a good situation. Now we just got a bunch of javelins into him, and we did some significant damage with that charge. That was very good for us. Looks like he's going to make another summon. Very wise. Now my Dragon Ogre, miscasted summon. So those guys need to be on top of the Dragon Ogres. So with my spears and axes, we're doing a lot of damage to these Blood Knights over here. As you can see, we got them both down to about half damage. This one's under half damage. I'm going to try to consolidate my armies, because being that he's so mobile, what he's going to do, anything that's not caught up with my anti-large is going to be singled out and absolutely destroyed by 3 Terrorgheists. So I'm trying to bring everyone closer together here. I'm going to be bringing all these guys over this way. These Forsaken are absolutely going to be destroyed from almost full health to half health in a few seconds. He's going to be running off with his Blood Knights, which took significant damage. So I'm going to get another hit on his Lord. Doesn't really matter too much because he has healing though. And I got to say, it is a very smart strategy here. So I'm just being conservative with my Marauder Horsemen and throwing axes. I have them on fire. I do not have them on fire. Well, he is moving up with his army here, seeing that I'm not going to be moving up too much here. Now he's going to be going after all my horse masters, so I'm just going to be kind of trying to mirror where I think he's going to go. So I'm bringing my horse masters this way, knowing that he's following, and so I'm bringing my anti-large this way. We're hopefully going to start hitting on these guys, and Kolek does get in here. He does not get another hit, unfortunately, but we do, for the most part, dodge our opponent. So, very stressful game right now. I bet you can tell right now I'm feeling like I have no chance just because of all the healing of the Terrorgheist and how many he has. I can't even get these bats to disintegrate, and right now I'm not happy with my opponent. But it is a valid strategy, and you won't see this exact thing in tournaments, but you might see something very similar because you can't bring 3 Terrorgheists in a tournament. You can only bring 3 monsters in total, so you see a Red Duke and 2 Terrorgheist, which would honestly be more scary, because then he has a more powerful breath attack, and LC can just nullify a Lord for a while. Alright, so he's moving up with his shambling zombie horde here, which honestly looks pretty cool. I really like that. And led by his Necromancer here. Terrorgheist up in the air around him. And we're just trying to consolidate here and conserve our javelins and protect the mighty Kolek and the Summoners of Rage here. So seeing his infantry corps, I'm like, well, I actually brought the perfect army. If any army is going to work against his army, it's going to be mine, with the anti-large and all the missiles here. So I'm like, at this point, well, I'm thinking, since he has no infantry, maybe I have a chance here. Now he's going to get a big fat heal on all his guys here, which is really going to be tough for me. His Lord is pretty much going to get healed up, and so are his Blood Knights. As you can see, they are regaining models as they come up from the ground, so they're reorganizing as they resurrect here. So these guys are pretty much almost back up to full health here. They have about a fifth of it missing here. So I decided to start moving up here. He's only going to get more heals. His Lord's almost completely healed. I just need to cut through these zombies as fast as I can. So, I will say one thing about my opponent. He's not using enough breath attacks. I think he might be trying to use some here, but it's also leaving him standing still for a moment, so I am going to get some pretty good fire on him. We're going to run into these Blood Knights with Kolek and the Summoners of Rage, and we're just going to come in and collapse here. This was an accident. I did not mean to send all my Horse Masters in. That is definitely an accident. I should have sent these Forsaken around the edge here. I think I will in a moment. Alright, so I see he's going to go after our caster here. So as you can see, the Summoners of Rage and Kolek are already on the move. So are all of our throwing axes, and huge damage. So that's really good for us. We popped the Flaming Sword of Ruin. He's going to throw his bats on our Marauders here. Great idea. But we did some real damage to one of his Terrorgheist. Finally, we're getting some real good damage in here. His Blood Knights are doing just fine. As you can see, his Forsaken have gotten up and around the side here. We're cutting through the zombies very fast. And over here, I actually am trying to use our Marauder Horse Masters to hold up these fell bats so I can get my anti-large here to actually finish them off. Over here, he's going to come after our Forsaken in the back line. Don't blame him. The cycle charging is working very well. The only thing that's going right for me is the Forsaken are actually cutting through the zombies fairly fast here. But these Fellbats, I just cannot get them to disintegrate. The vampires are so powerful in that regard. So we're going to get some javelins on this Necromancer and do a ton of damage. I would like to get those summons off the field here. I'm going to throw my Summoners of Rage in here. Throw down a spell here that's going to go right over these Blood Knights. It looks like it did some good damage. It's hard to tell here. He's going to summon some zombies on Cluck's Sun Eater. He's going to run in with his Blood Knights and get all 3 of his Terrorgheist on him. Get a nice fat heal here. And now things are not looking good. I'm going to pop a Flaming Sword of Wrath and Ruin to get that fire damage in there and just overall more damage. And we'll see what we can do here. As you can see, the Forsaken are cutting through the zombies. No problem. Just having a whale of a time. Just every single slash they're taking is taking out zombies. We got Lord of the Storm going down here. And as you can see, Kolek is in quite a bad position, being surrounded by the 3 Terrorgheist. I cannot really get my Summoners of Rage. There's just too many zombies, too many Blood Knights, and it's not looking good for me. So they're just mushroom mashing in here in the middle, and this is one of the reasons vampires are so strong. However, my Summoners of Rage are in pretty good health here. The zombies are keeping him pretty safe here. As you can see, they are stopping everyone from getting to Golek here. I do want to try to pull him out, but he went up into the sky, came back and surrounded me, and he also has his Blood Knight, so I'm just going to stand and fight. I'm going to get everybody in here. At this point, I'm still feeling like it's pretty much a lost cause, but I'm like, it's Warhammer. We'll do what we can. At the very least, we have his Lord on. We have one of his 3 Terrorgheist on a healing cap. So he summoned up some zombies, and that's what I really hate about the zombies. They're summoned so fast, and they have so much mass. They really need to decrease the mass on zombies. That's kind of ridiculous. They're decaying people. They should have less mass than the normal human being, not more. It feels like they do have more. So over here goes Kolek. I mean, 3 Terrorgheist and 2 Blood Knights. What can I do? Pretty much nothing. Now he's going to be going after... Look, we got this other Terrorgheist on healing cap too, but this one's just fine, so I didn't notice that. So we're doing good on 2 of his units here. His Blood Knights are pretty much out of the game. We were able to take them out in this blob here, and the Forsaken and the Summoners of Rage did a very, very good job of there. Such a good job, I'm actually kind of surprised. Now all of a sudden, it's looking pretty good, because this Terrorgheist is almost dead, this Terrorgheist is half dead, his Necromancer's not doing too great, and we have taken down all his infantry, besides for these summon Cryptools, and annoyingly, his Necromancer on a horse, which we are just not going to be able to catch. We have some zombies here, we are going to ignore those guys. Unfortunately, these guys are throwing a few javelins, even though I have them on fire at will. They do that sometimes. So we'll just go ahead and speed it up here. They're going to come over here, make sure Kolek gets off the field. I'm just going to put him in the woods right here. I mean, nothing he can do. So we're just going to reform over here, make sure to take out the rest of the zombies and everything that he has on the ground. And we're going to wait for him to return and do the final battle. So as you can see, I have quite a few ammo here. You really need to be conservative with your ammo in the chaos versus blocking a breath attack there. Sorry, dodging a breath attack there. You really gotta be conservative with your ammo in this matchup. I've now put them on fire at will so that they will fire while I'm giving them orders. Since there's only since the only things left are things I actually want to shoot at fire at will. So this Terrorgheist is almost dead with 827 health. I'm just going to stay out of the forest and try to stay away from the forest generally, because it will block some of my shots here. I don't want to take too many shots at this Terrorgheist. I want to finish off these 2 guys first with the ammo I have left, because I know I don't have enough ammo to finish off all 3 Terrorgheists. However, ooh, good shot on the Demon Spear right there. He should have been going after my Summoners of Rage. He probably could have taken out Model. If I lose my Marauder Horseman and my Summoners of Rage, I've lost, but if I can keep them both, I have a good chance here. So he's going to be retreating through the forest here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move all my Marauder Horsemen over this way, and I'm not actually going to give them attack orders. I'm just going to try to mimic whichever direction he goes in, and I'll show you all how that turns out. It turns out pretty good. So now he's got a complete surround on us. He's going to suicide charge this Terrorgheist in, gets insta-killed, and now we're going to go after this Lord. So wherever he goes, I'm just going to mimic the location with my Marauder Horsemasters. I'm not doing an attack order, and doing this will actually get them closer to the opponent, therefore they'll be more accurate. Instead of giving them attack orders, they'd stay on the edge of their attack range. Just try to throw them, which would give the opponent more time to dodge because he's farther away. As you can see, my opponent is hiding this Necromancer in the corner. So, you know, this guy, there is no mercy for Jonathan against this guy. But you know what? That's okay. I started to keep my name the same on ladder, keeping it Jonathan, so that people would bring these kind of competitive builds. I need to know how to fight them. So I give all these guys some flaming damage to help us take out his Lord a little bit faster. He does have the Opal Amulet with damage resistant. It's not going to be enough though. We're going to take care of him here. Over here he is going to want to get a rear charge on my Terrorgheist. I was distracted by this over here, but now that he's taking out, I have my Summoner's Rage and everybody coming, and now they're all going to be throwing javelins into him. So if you're wondering why I brought my Sorcerer on foot instead of a horse, it's because his ability that helps him recharge magic, which I actually forgot to bring, actually damages him. So I usually don't even bring him on horse because he's a unit that you're going to expect to lose at one point anyway. just because of that that ability. Plus, you want him to be cheaper since he's going to be hurting himself, and Chaos has no way healing. So right now, I'm actually going to use my Horse Masters to keep this Terrorgheist on the ground so that my Summoners of Rage can get in here. As you can see, my Forsaken are coming too. So I just happened to bring the perfect army to counter my opponent's army, and with enough patience, I was able to actually defeat the triple Terrorgheist. Man, this build went overboard too. So I had triple Terrorgheist, two Necromancers, 6 zombies, and two Blood Knights. So that was definitely a tough one. Let's go ahead and look at the breakdown here. So as you can see, the Marauder Horsemen and Marauder Horsemen throwing axes, not getting a ton of kills, but the damage they got on both mostly the Terrorgheist, but a little bit on the Blood Knights was invaluable. Summoners of Rage being absolute beasts in this one. Same thing with the Forsaken. I'm glad he didn't. If he had gone with Graveguard, this could have gone very differently. But since he went with zombies, which a lot of people tend to do, zombies and skeletons, we had the advantage here. I think in the future I'll probably take out 2 of these the Demon Spew and another Forsaken and replace them with some Chaos Wards with great weapons, just in case that happens. Or maybe some halberds. They have armor piercing yet. In any case, good game to Crassus here. Terrible build, I hate you for it, but it was, I bet it's usually effective at least. I like this strategy of just drawing out your opponent, doing alpha strikes all over the place, using zombies to get away. It's a very good idea. And you had 2 groups to do it, the Blood Knights and the Terrorgheist. I think you just needed to do more summons to cover your shrieks. But besides that, very good game. That's going to be all for this one, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the skirmisher, Kev. Another look at those guys. And peace out.